Sitting out. Okay, interesting on my show now. I'm pleased to be joined by Timothy from Jester. Welcome to my show. How is life treating you, Tim?
Yeah, pretty well, thank you very much. Yes,
Great. Where are you in the world right now?
I'm in a small town called New Malden, just outside Kingston in London,
Nice, nice part of the world.
UK.
Surrey way, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's Surrey, but yeah, it's more like Greater London now.
Oh, wow. And you're in an outfit called Jester. And are you a one-man band?
Yeah, yeah, all those noises that you hear on a Just a Jester production are normally produced from my bedroom here in New
Great.
Malden.
And Jester, how long have you been performing for under that guise?
Under this guise, I've been performing a good. It must be about 6 years,
That's cool.
possibly coming into the seventh.
And how did you decide on your kind of name for yourself?
Yeah, good question. I suppose it's come from uh, childhood days at school because I was always a bit of the classroom joker, unfortunately. So yeah, I didn't learn as much as I ought to have done at school, rather than mess around, unfortunately. But there you go.
Cool. And did you have fun like in your music lessons? I bet that was one part of school that you did enjoy.
I think I went to one guitar lesson, and that was it at school. And from there on, I was pretty much self-taught, really.
Uh,
But the lessons I took were from the Beatles' complete songbook, which I think still exists. But I got a very old copy of it. And once I got through that book of songs, I then started composing my own.
yeah, I do picture that. My sister had a copy of that. It's very thick, that one, if I can remember.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did quite a few songs, actually, the
Wow.
Beatles. And
S- So after that, you decided music was the path that you wanted to take. And
yeah,
is that where you kind of got your songwriting inspiration from?
yeah, I suppose from them, yeah, the Beatles, pretty much. When I was about 5 years old and the Beatles were on the black and white television all the time, I was picking up my mother's tennis racket and strumming along with them, so trying to be the fifth member of the Beatles.
And onto your latest single today, it's called No Window. Can you tell me just a little bit more about this and like even the art cover as well on it as well?
Yeah, well, it's probably the saddest song I've ever written. It was as a result of a friend of mine who passed away, and I was grieving over that. And but that was a good 35 years ago, and I hadn't done a proper recording of it. I'd done a very quick kind of uh, uh, cassette tape. So it's 35 years old, yeah, cassette tape recording of it. And well, it's probably got lost in a dusty corner of my existence. So I don't know. It came up. Unfortunately, my son passed away a couple of years ago, and this particular song uh, came back to me as a result of that because it's basically the song's about it's about it's about the ghost of the deceased who doesn't really know he's dead yet, and 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 the mourners are all in the chorus basically. So
Hmm.
it takes the shape of two points of view from of death. Unfortunately, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, probably the most miserable song I've ever written in my life.
Thanks for sharing that. And do you feel that the listeners can connect with this like through having lost a loved one?
Yeah, well, I think I did it from my own personal. I think what's real for you as a songwriter, other people will identify with.
Hmm.
This is a part of the life process, and yeah, sometimes it's happy and sometimes it's sad, and this is a particular sad part of the life cycle that we go through.
Yeah. And then No Window as well. That's available on all good streaming platforms as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's on just if you look for Just a Jester, And this particular track, No Windows, you should find it on Spotify, uh, SoundCloud, yeah, all the platforms,
Great.
iTunes. These are the lot.
Yeah, and on the streaming platforms as well, people can actually discover like your past music singles as well. Other songs you've released were called "I Can't Help," which seems to be a favourite with your listeners on there, and "Welcome a Nightmare" as well. "Welcome a Nightmare." That's an interesting title for a song.
Yeah, Welcome a Nightmare. Yeah, I am a kind of modern day troubadour. So what's on the news affects me, and I feel like it's my job to kind of make note of what's happening in history, and without trying to be too judgmental one way or the other. But yeah, I do like to kind of mark out the history with my songs. So it's my songs are kind of diary as far as that's concerned.
Hmm. Also, have you released any albums prior to this current single, or is that in the works?
I haven't done any albums. I just keep plowing out these singles as and when I write them. Some of them are like No Windows have been revamped from many moons which haven't been recorded in the past. So uh, yeah, there's always going to be something on the drawing board. I've got something on the drawing board now, for example, for the next release, but I haven't actually compiled them all and said uh, this is an album. I've done like an EP, which is available on Spotify alone, which contains 5 songs. The first 5 songs I did as just a Jester, in fact. Um, so yeah, and the oldest one would be Invisible Man, which was literally about 6 or 7 years ago when
Hmm.
I did that, and that was the kickoff to the Just a Jester uh, movement, as it were.
Yeah. And do you get a chance to play like, gigs as well, like small shows, intimate venues?
Yeah, I do. I go out to just about every open mic night I can in the area or nearby, or that I have the energy to do after a day's work. Uh, 3 4 times a week, uh, doing all my original material, and yeah, I get gigs from that. So I've
That's
been
good.
given festivals and uh, other gigs. So I've just got another one in the Hope in Richmond recently, just from doing an open mic night. Somebody sees me playing and they say, "Yeah, we'll have you." You know.
And what do you enjoy about that aspect, networking and meeting like-minded musicians?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, because I'm a solo. I try and improve my song with just me and a guitar, uh, as well as I can get it in a live
Sure.
situation. And then from there on, I hope to get a band together. And there's already signs of a lot of people showing interest playing along with me. So
Hmm.
I
Uh,
forward to that in the future.
Great. And one fun question, do you have any career highlights or do you feel there's still much that people can expect from you?
Career highlights, I suppose. Well, I've done live BBC One uh, with one of my compositions many years ago. I played Glastonbury 7 or 8 times, probably more if you include the amount of times I played while I was there on one occasion. I'd be on more than one stage during the during one visit uh, at Glastonbury. So yeah, I'd like to get invited back there at some point onto one of the stages they have again. I've supported people like Van Morrison in the past at the Ivanhoe Vella Song Awards. Um, Played along with Stuart Copeland of the Police. Uh, yeah, I've done quite a lot of things in the past, and yeah, I just hope to keep the memento going really in the
Great.
future with musical exploits.
Great. Well, it seems like you're doing well for yourself, and you've done some good achievements that not many people can have done in their life. And where's best for people to follow you on, say, social media platforms?
You can find me under Timothy Daniel Whitaker or Timothy D. Whitaker at Facebook. And Just a Jester, I have a page there as well under that umbrella uh, on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I have a Twitter feed as well,
Mm.
and I have uh, Instagram as well. So they're all out there
Mm.
under my name as a person rather than just a Jester, the project name. So look out for Timothy Daniel Whitaker, and if you see any Just a Jester relations to that name, that'll be me.
And that was our Tim joining me on today's show, aka Jester. Jester, thanks for joining me on my show. And also, for me to do is play your new single out. It's called No Windows. No Window. Thanks for joining me on today's show.
Thank you very much.